Oh, that's nice. But
Yeah, of
that's a
course. So,
beautiful way to start the day. I've trying to incorporate more balance and like we're always busy. There's always work to do. And so sometimes I'll put my fitness on the back if I don't wake up early enough. Oh, I didn't wake up early enough, can't work out. I have this deadline. I have to do this. I have to make money. But then I'm like, Zuckerberg and clients, all that stuff's not going to care when I'm 80 and 90. So
they don't care now, they won't care then.
you
Yeah.
know what? It's so true. So I'm really intentionally trying to prioritize my health and force myself to not work until after I've worked out. It doesn't always work out, but the point is that it makes a difference. Like you can act, they say sharpen the saw. And I'm like that clarity, being in a good mood in the morning, having some um good music or whatever helps everything else get done much more quickly or more efficiently somehow. It's almost counterintuitive.
Well, the rest of the day, if I can go off on a tangent that has nothing to do with business, if you start your day in a positive fashion every day, the rest of your day is just going to go better. You're going to have more energy. You're going to have more. You're going to attract more things to you. I'm proving it in my own life, and I've done that before, and then I got away from it, and the results were evident.
Yes, yes, yes,
Back to
yes.
my morning ritual, it just is things just seem to flow.
Flow. That's exactly what it is. I was telling my husband, I feel like, and I've even dedicated like I like a really clean house. I like everything clean once, like I don't work well in clutter. And so what I would do is like there's laundry and then I don't get it done and it sits on the couch or whatever. And then every day, every minute of every day, it's a constant distraction for me. Like, oh God, I got to do the laundry every day, every hour of the day. And I'm like, you know what? I know that you're busy, but why don't you just have the discipline? Because discipline is something I said I wanted to incorporate more into my life last year, and I'm not satisfied with the hours of how disciplined I was. So I wanted to make sure I didn't repeat that this year. I didn't want to have a second year of disappointment because I didn't implement discipline. And so I'm like, yeah, Mondays are just cleanup days. Monday, clean the house, do the laundry, do everything so that for the rest of the week, you don't have to think about it, look at it, be distracted about it, feel guilty about it. And it helps me flow. I also have to be much more efficient in the time that I do have to do that work now because it's like, oh, you took a whole 8 hours off. Now you have to be really efficient with your Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays. You can't waste time. It's like boom, boom, boom. So I can see and feel how it's starting to work, more like sort of military leader, army kind of just implementing those kind of regiments rather than being the abstract Aquarius, go with the flow. Peter Pan, that's kind of the benefit of being your own business owner. You get to make your own schedule, but schedules are actually what help you to succeed as an entrepreneur, I think.
You need to be a lot more grounded when you're an entrepreneur. The go with the flow stuff is wonderful, but if you're not grounded, we're electromagnetic beings. If you're not grounded,
Oh,
all of
so
that
true.
very beautiful stuff that we both love never really gets to flow through the circuit, which is us.
Yeah, yeah,
Or us
yeah, yeah.
field around it.
And I think we were talking last time that I told you when I had that spiritual advisor, and it was like, okay, she also was a business coach. I'm like, it's time to get down to business. And she's like, Spirit's kind of telling me you got to focus on this area first. And I was like, oh, I want to get to work. But like I said, I trusted her. And it's just kind of like lost, right? Like live life on spiritual terms. I think that's the order in which it flows best.
Well, the metaphysical, which is the spiritual, is what manifests the physical. So if you look at the word physical, it's really saying is phi cycle, with phi is the golden ratio, the Fibonacci curve, and how everything manifests into this physical realm, which is through sacred geometry and through a torus field at the 0 point in the middle. So yeah, in order to really understand the physical realm, we've been taught to be materialists and to be focused on all this stuff. None of this stuff has any creative ability. All that comes from us.
That's true. That's really true.
So if we're not spiritually in alignment with our best self, we're not going to manifest our desires. As a matter of fact, we're going to have a lot of friction and a lot of resistance and all of that. I'm a mechanical engineer. I get the electromagnetic. spectrum and how that all works. We're electromagnetic beings. We're just a battery. I,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I could go off on a tangent and really have a good conversation with you, but I find this stuff more interesting than the SEO, honestly. But
Oh, of course it is.
I've had so much dropped on me this last week. It's kind of blowing my mind. I'm not even looking for people are finding me. It's crazy.
That's wonderful. That's amazing. That's attraction. Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah. I had like yesterday was just off the hook. I couldn't keep up with everything that was coming my way, but because it was like somebody opened the faucet and it just turned it on full blast. Um, anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here.
No, that sounds great. That sounds like some kind of alignment or energy shift or something. Something
Yeah,
happened. Convenience.
I think part of my morning daily rituals of getting the energy flowing and moving is really a big part of that. I've been getting up every morning and I've been going down to the lake, the lagoon, and watching the
Oh,
sun come up. So this is the horizon. I get to see that sun come up every day.